Hello. Hi, everybody. Surprise. We're doing something a little bit different tonight. Yeah, so it's been, let's see, it's got to be almost 2 years, over a year and a half that we've done this kind of thing as far as the the after party never end kind of nutty thing going on. And I have some of the original cast. We're going to do a little bit of a reunion. And what made me think about this is I had a rough week last week, and I got to say, and I'll try not to get teary, and anyone who knows me knows that I get teary a lot. But I had some friends that have been here from the very, very, very beginning reach out to me and just show their support in so many different ways. And I thought, it would be great to just bring everybody that I could find, back together, everybody that's still around, and we could talk and chat and kind of reminisce. And so I'm going to bring on a couple of gentlemen, and then we might have some other guests. And then later on, we'll see how it goes. I'd maybe open it up to some other people as well. So, okay. So without further ado, the first guest we have, he needs no introduction, but it is the one, the only Clearwater Chat.
Hey, thanks for the great introduction, Marilyn. It's a pleasure to be here. This is amazing. Just like you said, just like we started.
Yeah. Hi. It's been a while since we've
It
been on
has.
screen together.
Great to see you. I work a lot, but I try to watch all your lives.
Yeah, I've been seeing you pop in. You have your little things, the little acts that you do with, was it Stuttering John and all the different tough guys that you
Yep, he's the main one that I'm doing now. Yeah, Stuttering John. Yep.
Yeah, you are popular. We got Chester. Chester. So I want to talk about all the things, reminisce about some stuff from the past. I've got a couple of clips I want to play, but I want to bring on another friend, another original Never In OG, and we're just talking about, the past year and a half, 2 years. I know that the anti-Scientology movement has been going on for decades, but when I came in, I knew you guys. I pretty much met you guys right away, and we kind of evolved together, and it's just so much fun. Oh, this is my friend Felix. He's the one that plays the piano on the Muffin Man song that I played for you guys. The video that I played last week, I don't know if you caught it, but Austin, my son Austin was singing, and Felix Sun Music, check out his channel. Hey Felix, love you, miss you. Okay, so without further ado, we got another friend here. He's a poet and he knows it.
Hi. Hey everybody, how's it going?
Good to see you. How you doing, poet?
Blast from the past here. It's been a while since I think the last time the three of us were on camera together, the first chatathon.
Really? Seriously?
The very first one. Because that was that impromptu one. It was like really, really late at night and everything. But yeah, that was the last time that we three were on camera like this. So yeah, blast from the past.
Yeah, so I have both of your channels here, but I'm just wondering who was first as far as starting a channel. Was it? I think it was about the same time, right? That you guys.
The official start date of my channel was December 16th of 2022.
Oh,
yeah,
so
you beat me then.
Yeah. See, I started watching it. The progression was this: Andrew Gold to Chris Shelton, to Aaron, and then the rest is history. As far as all that goes, that was my introduction to the anti-Scientology space on YouTube.
That's funny because I found, well, I knew about Aaron's channel, but I watched a little bit of it. But Andrew Gold, and then Days But Not Confused, our friend, or the late Doug Scott Kramer, and then Aaron. Yep, and then the Three Amigos and.
All that stuff.
Love for Good and all that. So I want to just show your channel. We got From a Poet.
Nice.
And thank you to all the mods that are here. If someone can please put Poet's link in the chat and hopefully get you some new subscribers. So you've been doing lives here and there, right? You did one yesterday. You're reading poetry.
Yeah. That's my lane. That's what I do. That's what I am, a poet, and it's nice to be able to share it with people. That's wasn't my intention when I first started my channel. When I first started my channel, um, it was basically to archive my work. You know, uh, Publishing is a very rough thing. It's cutthroat. There's all kinds of places to do it out there, but it's very hard to get published.
And you actually got published, right?
Yeah, I've actually the last couple of years I've had five poems published in two separate publications. One like a periodical, a quarterly magazine that really likes my stuff, and then an anthology last year. And plus, I've done this, of course.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
yes.
this
I
this
have
is
that.
Aaron's. We can say this is Aaron's fault because I was watching his watching him when he was messing around with Chat GPT back last March, back in 2023, and stuff. So I've done that, just trying to get my art out there, and then it just kind of morphed into it. I didn't intend to write about Scientology or any of things like this. It just like with most things with art and the muse, she went whap, and I had to listen. So.
Exactly.
Oh, I love your haikus and your limericks are great. So I
Yeah.
definitely want you to read some of those. But so
I'll-
while we're doing introductions first, excuse me, Chad, I know you've told the story a bunch of times, but for anyone who's new, let us know how did you get here? And
Oh, okay. Well,
around
believe
when?
it or not, guys, it's Aaron's fault.
it's all
It
Aaron's
is. It really is. Aaron is the
Aaron's
one that
fault.
created Clearwater Chad. Aaron was doing every day, and I was a little almost obsessed with watching. That's the only channel, not the only channel. I watched Aaron pretty much every day back then before I had a channel. So I knew his rhythm. I knew what he hated. So Aaron came out with a challenge for someone to come out with a character called Clearwater Chad to be a parody of Tampa Brad. And I had watched his videos every single day, so I knew how to do it. And I was out of work at the time on workers' comp, and so I did it. And it is definitely Aaron's fault.
I don't know. We keep saying his name. You say it one more time, maybe he'll show up. We don't know.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like Beetlejuice.
Well, it would actually be nice to thank him for the inspiration. It was the he was messing around with Chat GPT.
I remember that. I remember that.
Again, I'm plugging my book. I write about it in the introduction to this. He was messing around with it, and the chat was going, having it right, limericks and poems and haikus, and I was like going, oh wow, this is good, and I was like, oh, and then I was laying in bed, and my brain goes, Brian, Scientology is a 5-syllable word.
That's right. Yeah.
5-syllable word, and a haiku is 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. So I wrote my very first one. It was Scientology. Give up all your money and humanity too. And it just fits right in there. And that's basically
That's right. Give up all
your money and humanity and everything. So yeah, I worked really, really hard on that collection, and it kind of chronicles the way it ended up forming its own self. Was what I was watching would inform what I wrote about. And there's stuff dedicated to Doug in there. There's of course Aaron to even the Sarasota Jerry. There's one dedicated to him in there.
Oh, so I hope he shows up. Well, maybe you can read that one. So is it? I'm trying to remember how I bought mine. I think on Amazon, right?
Yeah, it's all there. It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Get it on Amazon.
Okay. Not to make the mods work too hard, but if somebody does find it, if somebody finds it, they can put it in the chat if anybody wants to.
It's really easy. All you got to do is go in there and search all about Scientology, and it's the very first thing that comes up.
Nice.
It should be the very first thing that comes up.
Oh, thank you, T Frog. Your $20 is in the mail.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You guys make me look good. You guys are the eye candy. I always
Oh, this is
tease you guys because to her credit, Juliana, when she was one of the originals, and she worked her fingers to the bone. And we used to joke that the guys of the chatathons and all that were the eye candy.
Yeah, obviously you did a lot of work too, and yeah,
All right.
yeah, we didn't
It
do
was
that.
fun. It was fun. Thank you, Batgoat. Your $20 is in the mail. I'm gonna be broke.
Hey,
Dude.
shipmate.
All right.
Hey, Batgoat. Hey, shipmate. How's it going?
Hey,
Yeah,
everybody.
we got a lot of the OGs in the chat. Like,
oh
Jenny
my God!
Wong.
Yeah,
Oh,
Jenny Wong.
She's been here from the start.
Yeah, Tamber June. Awesome. Batgoat. Yeah, those must be all your chat. That's right.
Yeah,
Did I show your channel yet? I showed your channel yet?
I'm not sure.
There's your channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there he is. And we're streaming live to Clearwater Chats channel. So if you're on my channel, if you don't mind hopping over to Clearwater Chats and give him a like and a subscribe. And I don't think we're not streaming to Poets, but please go over and subscribe to him as well.
Yeah.
It's okay. Subscribe to him as well. So do you mind if I play you a couple clips from the first chatathon?
Sure.
That'd be great.
Okay. So let's do a segue here. Chad, what the hell was this about? How did this happen?
What the first I'd have to think back.
Wasn't it just like a spur of the moment?
But like why did I decide?
Yeah.
Oh, because we had not you guys, but there was some talk about doing something, and I just felt like we could plan it, but let's just do it. So I just did it, and as soon as I started it and said it was going to be a 10-hour stream, I couldn't back out. So whether it was, I didn't know if it was going to be a good idea, bad idea, but I just did it. And
why 10 hours?
I have no idea.
I think I remember, because 10 hours was the maximum at the time that we were told that YouTube would let you stream all at once.
I think you're right.
Now.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah, and go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'll go ahead.
I just want to say, I think Marilyn, you were the first one to hop on with me, right?
Me and Poe on the go.
Okay.
I think he might have been a few minutes before me. Yeah.
Yeah, and I jumped on a little bit after around midnight on my at my time, because somebody told me that you were going on doing it, and then I got a hold of you and you sent me the link, and it was fun. It was fun because I was like asleep when you started doing it, and
I remember just seeing you. You were just sitting there like, yep, okay, we're doing this, guys. I'm going to be here 10 hours. So I thought, well, I'll crochet while I'm watching. So I'm crocheting and watching. And then I thought, you know what? I guess I could crochet and talk to him. And I didn't have a channel. I didn't have a camera. I don't think I had a microphone. I didn't have anything. But I just decided to try it. And then we were on there. I think Denver Stevo jumped in, and then a bunch of other people. Yeah, that was wild.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. So okay, well, I'll play a couple of clips.
Okay, I can't wait. I haven't thought about that since the whole time we did it.
So I just told myself we'll play a little bit of the beginning, because you kind of you pop on and talk about it, and then there's I think it's 6 hours. 6 hours in, Poet, you read a poem or something about. It reminded me of being in Vermont at one of those bonfires.
It was a story I wrote as a part of an email to someone who Lady Veritas.
Oh,
yeah,
Lady Veritas. She was helping me out with some stuff. We were corresponding at the time, and yes, that's what I read. I remember reading that.
It was like a redneck bonfire party, crazy party. Okay, yeah. Party. And it's like. Yeah, it's pretty much like the typical redneck party up here too. But before I do that, I just want to say hi to a couple of people here. We got some things.
And
Okay.
pizza poet extraordinaire
Pizza.
is pizza.
Hey, pizza. Good to see
Oh,
you.
and
Another
Joel, yeah,
original,
Joel's on the
Joel
road.
McCoy.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's been here since the beginning too. While we wait, I have good news. I rescued a little cat the other day. Today I took him to his forever home. Happy day.
That's awesome.
Aw. Yes.
Go fast.
We've heard
Oh,
so many cat stories from Joel over the years, right? We got Vanessa Winberry in the house. Hey there. Hey Chad, the real chat. Oh yes. Where are all your troll accounts? I've got 4 chat, I think at least 3 that are blocked on my block list.
I could tell you after I have some ideas of who those might be.
Yeah. Oh, we've got Vanessa again. Marilyn, always good seeing you. Ah, good to see you too. And I love her interview. What was it? 4 hours with Aaron a couple weeks ago. I was in the back and I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I loved her interview.
I've got to finish watching that.
It was so good. Sad but happy, and yeah, she's wonderful. Marilyn, always good seeing you. I'm finally watching your interview with Doug. Oh, will you share your story? I'm not that far in, but my goodness, it's heartbreaking. I love you even more. Thank you. Doug was just the exact right person to tell my story from the start. He would always like let me kind of stop, catch my breath, and this is where we started this whole Xenu Marlene thing because when I get a little bit weepy, he's like, okay, stop. Let's do a Xenu Marlene. So Xenu is of course Xenu, and then Marlene is, Mike was my cult leader. And we have the partake. So anything, you can drink water. You see what Poet's doing down there. But that's where the Xenu Marlene came from. Yeah, it was. I did tell my cult story to Kelly Copter and to Poe on the Go. And then when I met Doug, we talked for several months. And then he said, would you like to come on and tell your story? And he's like, let's start from birth. And I was like, oh boy, yeah. But it was like what? I think it was broken up into 2 parts, but it's 4 hours. And I miss him. It's almost been a year. Can you believe it?
I still can't believe it.
Yeah. I still haven't been able to go back and watch any of his stuff. So
yeah. I just started to watch a few things. So Joel, thank you so much for the super chat. Been a hard week. I needed this. Yeah, I did too. It's so good to just hang out with friends.
Yeah, actually, when you said it, I'm like, when you said it, Marilyn, I'm like, I'm leaving work early. We're gonna do this stream.
And I kind of have no life at the moment, so I'm kind of available. So, but hopefully that'll be changing soon. I'm getting my biggest issue I've had lately is transportation, and that might be changing. So, cross your fingers. So once that happens, process of getting back into school,
nice
and stuff. So the target date or target time to get back is this summer. Start with this because I've got to do paperwork and other things I want to go under the it's called the vocational rehab program because I draw disability from my time in the Navy and everything. So that's take advantage of that if I can and do something. I like history and writing, so that's what I'm going to go for.
He says, best of luck, Poet.
Yeah.
I just love the encouragement in this community. I really do.
Well, one of the things I really like about it is the creativity. Like pizza here. Dude, this dude's a freaking great writer. I've had him on my channel a couple times.
Oh.
Yeah, and then
I want to have him on my channel.
Yeah, he's a great writer. He's got his own little collection on Amazon.
Oh wow!
I didn't know that.
I had no idea. I missed that live. I'll have to rewatch. I'll have to watch it.
Nice.
Yeah, I actually the last couple ones I've done, I've read a little out of this because I just got it the other day. So
Got Lady Pamela. Hey there, you guys.
She's
Just
the
popping
host.
in for a minute. Say like and say hello. There's
Nice.
my poet. That's right.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, I
awesome.
recognize the name from the beginning too.
That's
Mhm.
right. Yeah. Oh, there's Susie. Thank you so much for the super chat. Love this. I'm new, so it's nice to see where this really got moving. Yeah, I mean, there were many that came before us, but as far
Mhm.
as SPTV, we were all kind of in the chats, right? And then
Yeah,
I can't even remember who it was. Was it?
I
I
think
can't remember who it was.
Chad was the first one of us never ends who started streaming. It was Chad and well, of course Poe
Mhm.
and Chad, but Poe didn't. That's when you started doing the art before the Monday night
That's right.
lives that
Mhm.
Yeah.
Aaron and Mark and Mike and Claire would do,
Yep.
and then that's when the after party started on Monday, and then it just blossomed from there, and then fragmented.
It was good
Yeah, I
for a
mean,
while. Yeah.
we can talk about that at some point. Well, I was trying to be happy at first, but yeah,
hey,
we
Yeah.
hey,
we can
hey,
talk about
yeah,
the
yeah, but it's yeah. I often when I look at this that's what this right here actually represents to me. That time period, the beginning of all of this. It's because that's when I wrote it. That's when I wrote
yeah.
everything. And so I look at it, I'm like, yeah. So it preserves. It's like for me, it's a work of art about that time period in this
Yeah.
movement, which is a very important time period in this movement, because if it wasn't for
But
those things
yeah,
happening, it wouldn't be growing what it is today with all
that's
the
what
other
I was going
stuff
to touch
going on.
on because yeah, I was going to touch on that too. Is if things didn't take turns like that, our channels are all growing at a good pace, and
Mhm.
people have their favorite channels, which is good to watch. Every
Mhm.
one of my favorites is Marilyn's,
Mhm.
Susie's, and I watch yours too, Poet.
Yeah,
You know,
it's always good to see Chad in the morning.
Yeah. Do you guys remember who was it that coined the SPTV name? Because it was
No,
somebody in the chat. I can't
it was
remember. And then
it was somebody in the chat, and I was actually there that night. It happened. I don't remember exactly who. Um, I know they haven't. I know I haven't seen them around in a while. So who knows? It was like
yeah,
back in March of sometime in March of 2023 on one of their Monday night lives. I think it's when the
was it
SPT
John Shamwa? I don't know. I
might have
don't
been.
know.
no,
I
I
can't
wish we
remember.
knew. We knew, yeah.
I don't exactly remember.
Pizza
Now,
says I was pushing for SPTV Hub. Nice. Yeah, it was in the chat, right? Tina says,
yeah,
yeah, so many
someone
of you
came up
remember
in
Yep.
the
that.
chat. Yeah, and then it was just like they were like thinking, okay, that was cool. Can we trademark it? It was actually trademarked by Sony.
Oni. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
Oh,
I remember.
Jazzy J.
Yeah, I think
I
it
was saying
was.
Jazzy J.
It might have been
Oh,
Jazzy.
okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Jazzy J. All right. Okay, so I want to play those clips and then we can
Yeah.
talk about that.
Okay.
And then what I was thinking we could do, we can reminisce for a little while longer. And then I would like to, I know it's risky, but I would like to put the I don't know how much time you gentlemen have. You can, I probably can go another hour and a half or so, but I would like to do what I was doing the last couple times I had my membership stream is to just put a link in the chat and let maybe two people on at once, maybe Susie and like
Sure.
Farrell Cheryl or any of the creators, any of, anybody pretty much, if they want to come in and say hi, say something, ask a question, whatever. And what do you think? Think that'll work?
It's
All right,
great.
we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so let
All
me
right.
play this stuff first.
All right.
1 second. Okay. It says Aftermath Telethon starts now. So this was before we named it. You named it the Chatathon. I think it was
Right.
Juliana that named it the Chatathon, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Let's play a little bit of this. Okay, let's start from the beginning. There he is, the one and only.
You look so young there.
I know.
We talked about this 3 months ago on the lives.
Can you hear it? No?
The guys did about the telethon.
You can hear
It's just time to do it.
Can the chat hear
We're
it?
on all night. If anyone wants to join. If not,
Because I can't hear it. I don't know why.
We'll be here all night.
I love it.
We'll do some drawing. We'll do some reading. Do whatever you guys want. Looks like Alex is going live too, but that's okay. I don't want to interrupt his live, but we already started this, so we're going to just keep going. If anyone wants to join, be here.
Marilyn.
Yeah, I think you're muted, Marilyn.
You're muted, Marilyn.
This is Clearwater Chad. This is an Aftermath Foundation telethon to raise money for the Aftermath. I gave $10 earlier. Jennifer M gave $25. And hell, you can give $1 if you want, or you don't have to give anything. You can just stay on the stream. All right. Yeah, I think you're muted. Okay, she's going to fix that, folks. Yeah, that's going back a ways, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. That's.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I haven't even thought about that streaming since that.
Yeah, it looks like you got a little bit more gray in your hair since then.
Yeah, I gained a little weight, and
yeah.
That was a fun year, though, you know.
Yeah, it was. It was fun. That it was fun, and that's one of the things that I choose to remember, despite everything since then. You know, is but but yeah, it was fun, and having.
Oh, still can't hear you. I know.
Won't you back out and come back in?
Yeah. I hate when that happens to me.
Yeah. I've been having the technical difficulties I've been having lately was with Chrome. For some reason, my Chrome on my computer doesn't like StreamYard, so I had to switch to a new browser.
Oh, okay. For me, it's just like whenever I touch my laptop, something happens. So I don't try not to move it or touch it. You know, when you disconnect the camera or the microphone, reconnect it, then it can't find the connection and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad to see you're, still streaming and going strong though, Poet, you know.
Yeah, it comes and goes in waves and stuff like that, you know. I've been stuck out in haven't had transportation in about 6, 7, 8 months or something like that, and it's not like I live out in the middle of nowhere in rural Arkansas,
right?
And so it's not like I don't have the time at the moment and stuff. So I just do my little do my poetry live streams. You want me to read something since we're here waiting?
Oh, sure.
Yeah, here.
Absolutely.
Here, I'll read one of Pizza's.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah, like I said, I had no idea pizza was.
All right, this is something by our own Eat More Pizza now.
All right.
Okay. And this will be a cold read. So let's see what I want. All right, a friend. Okay. All right, pizza. Here we go. It's called A Friend. It all makes sense now again. I should have seen it coming. I let my guard down again. This time it wasn't funny. From all the highs and all the highs to the bottom of a canyon, just like in the past again. My soul and heart abandoned. What did I expect from me? I'm on a hamster wheel, running and going nowhere. I set myself up to fail. It's not your fault. You didn't lie. All Hallows Eve will be just like the rest. It doesn't matter anyhow about my life. No longer can I jest. It's my fault that our chapter closed. It's you no one can blame. It's my head, a basket case. You just wanted a friend.
Wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm. So, where? Hey, no problem, pizza.
That's great. Yeah, I'll have to look for that. I had no idea you had pizza on. Like I said, pizza is David. He's been here from the start
Yeah.
too. Pizza,
Yeah.
Joel, Backgoat, Jenny Wong.
There you are.
Hello?
All right.
Yay!
I restarted my computer.
That's what you figured.
Don't feel bad, Marilyn. Do you remember? I don't know if you were in that one stream with the werewolves one. I had those problems. Like 75% of the stream was it was funny after the fact.
Yeah.
I remember that. Hey, back out. Oh my God. Just all of a sudden, it just wasn't working. So we heard the beginning of the chatathon, right? I didn't hear it.
Oh,
We heard it. Yeah.
You heard it. Okay.
We heard it. I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah, we heard it. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't mess things up because I think it was when I screen shared, which was messed me up. So, Poet, would you like to read something real time instead of me playing you reading something?
I did. Okay. I just did read something while
Oh, you
were
did?
gone.
Okay. I didn't. Oh,
I did.
okay.
But I can read something else. Also.
Did she missed my poem? Oh, I missed your poem?
Yeah, I'll read another one.
Okay, read another one.
Yeah,
I want to hear it.
Okay, this is another one from Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza, you want to come on screen?
Hey, if you want, I can. If you want, I can actually find that email and read it.
The Redneck Party, or you
Yeah.
could read some of your Scientology book.
Yeah. Well, okay. Let me
Wanna?
read this first.
Okay,
Although
yeah, go ahead.
we need Pizza on too if he wants.
He's
Not
not at the moment. That's okay.
Pizza's probably eating pizza.
I don't want to
Yeah.
spring it. He's probably eating pizza.
All right.
Yeah.
This is a good one. I like this one. This one's called Forgiveness. I actually read this one on the live stream I did yesterday. It's called Forgiveness. As long as I've known you, as long as we've been apart, we know the mistakes we've made alone, together. It wasn't tragedy at the start. You taught me how to love and showed me how to hate. We gave all that we had to give. No more selfish. Our ending couldn't wait. I was taught the ways of fun. Most times it was paradise, volatile when the joy was over. Ego, trust. I wish we had learned of forgiveness.
That's beautiful.
Great.
Love that. Now, is that yes?
Yeah. At poetry readings, if you hear something that you like while the poet
Claps.
is doing their thing, it's better than claps because it doesn't interrupt them during their flow. So yeah. Pizza's down, and I like his stuff.
Love it.
I'll be right back. I gotta take my dog out.
All righty. No problem. So, what do you think? I guess you got the memo. We're both wearing royal blue.
Oh no, that's great though. Yeah, I wish I would have had more time. I have the mini Chad at the other house. Yeah, I got
Oh,
to bring him back. You know.
you got another house. Well, la di da. Actually, so do I, sort of.
Yeah, you do for
Duncan's,
sure.
yeah, it's coming along. Duncan's building an A-frame for anybody that doesn't know. So, yeah, they just put the
That's gonna
trenching
be
in for. I got to hear about this conduit and all this stuff.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's gonna be great though. And you're
it'd be
documenting
beautiful.
it. It's even better. You know.
Yeah, Kelly Copter, she offered to kind of put together like a little video at the end because Duncan's been doing videos all along. So Constance June was wondering, yeah, where's Mini Chad?
Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna bring him out. He's safe in a tote. You know.
What isn't Aaron's fault?
It's
Exactly.
definitely your fault. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So why don't I do this just for the heck of it? See what happens.
Okay.
I'm going to copy. All right. And I will paste.
Very good.
Okay, so anybody wants to pop on, say hi, ask Chad a question, ask the panel, or if you're a creator and you want to, come up and just hang out with us for a while, you are welcome.
Excellent. That's very nice of you.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. It was really fun last time when I did it for members. It was really, really fun. We met Lathonda Grocklinga came up and was chatting with us. Yeah, Joel McCoy. I don't know if he's into it tonight, but there's the link, guys, for anybody.
I miss a lot. I try to watch your stuff, man. I miss a lot of streams because I'm working.
Wow.
You know,
that's okay. I do a lot of. There he is, the man of the hour.
I want to come on because everyone in chat
Giorgio.
saying that they want a weather forecast from Chad.
Oh, okay. What's the weather forecast?
I did prepare one. Okay, 39 degrees in Buffalo, New York. Precip is 60%. The wind's at 10, and it's 81% humid.
Wow, that just rolled off the tongue. That's pretty much here too. I mean, it's like about the same. Oh, okay. We have our first taker. This is exciting to meet her. I can't wait to meet her.
Okay.
Cece, hi.
Marilyn.
Hi.
So nice to meet you finally.
Marilyn.
Hi.
You have brought the calmness that we all need to get through this terrific, unbelievable abuse. And I don't know what I would have done without Chad.
Thank you.
He you know what? I just cannot say enough how important it is that we all just freaking care and love. And try to forget about the rest, Marilyn. Marilyn, if I had been fair game like you've been fair gamed, I probably wouldn't even be alive. You're amazing.
Well, you are amazing too, and I appreciate you very, very much. And I can really relate. I can relate to a lot of.
Amazing because I'm still alive.
You've been through a lot.
It's been fucking incredible. But the really weird thing about it is if I hadn't been through it, I would have no fucking clue. It's so thick. It's so hard to understand. I mean, when you're a good person, you don't know. You don't understand. It's freaking incredible. How in the world could somebody be living only for views on YouTube? It makes no sense. But people will push that. They'll push it on you and they'll push it on you until you almost believe that's what you're doing. It's a real bad trick.
Yeah. It's not.
And
That's not what it's about.
And
Mhm.
I do have to tell you one thing, Chad.
Okay.
I do like Chris Shelton.
Oh, okay. It's okay.
He's a very, very old friend of mine. And when I left in 1996 is about the year he started.
Really?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, so it was kind of interesting. So I was getting out of there, and Chris Shelton was just getting in there. So to me, he helped me understand what happened after I left. It was chat.
We love Chad.
That's cool. Well, no, yeah. Well, I stopped doing the Chris Shelton videos. It upset him.
It's okay. It's okay. I love you both.
It's funny because one of my fake Chads apologized to him, so he unblocked me. So I'm like, okay, that's good enough. I can stop doing videos about him.
You know,
Yeah,
Chad.
me too. Hey, where's Cocoa Puff? That's to change the subject, but so Cece, where's Cocoa Puff? Who's that?
Oh, that's my little puppy.
Oh, nice.
Where is he?
Cocoa Puff. She's real cute. She marched around the complex with a call me sign dangling on both sides for we're going back there, Marilyn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go back there for Doug.
I miss Doug.
I want to go back there, and in December will be his first year, right? It'll be his first year, and I like to think I've been through a lot of deaths. We all have. I like to think that Doug is smiling on us, Marilyn. He's smiling on us. He's going, oh my God, I hope they figure it out. I hope they figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I miss him so much.
That was Doug. That was Doug.
All right, I'm gonna bring in some more people, but thank you so much, Cece, for coming. I really wanted to meet you.
You're
So,
welcome. I'm
right.
gonna watch.
Yeah, it was great to see you.
All right, I'll see you later. Bye.
Excellent.
All right, who's the next person to say hi? We've got. Okay, I'm gonna bring. Hi, Dusty. How are you?
Hey, Dusty.
I froze up. There I am.
Oh, there you are. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine. Hey, Chad, how you been?
Great. How you doing, Dusty?
I'm hanging in there. It's
we met in real life in Florida.
Yes, we have.
Nice. What have you been up to, Dusty?
Just chasing duckies.
Really?
I've been working my butt off actually lately.
Last time I saw you, you were having a crab boil or something.
Got a new Thetan stuck to me.
Nice.
Yeah, from Cheryl. She's like, Dusty.
Another Cyclops.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Maybe I can get her to fix it because we're supposed to see each other here real soon.
I love that. Karen,
it's my Friday night. I heard you were gonna open it up again, so I thought I'll pop in and say hi and tell you how much I love you, Marilyn. I really do.
You're always so positive and really sweet and nice. I appreciate you.
I'm trying to build this community back up. I want this community to love one another once again, like it used to be, and we're trying to get the seeds planted because all our grass has been stomped to death. So we need to plant some new seed and get the grass to grow up again. I just, it sucks being out there by myself. I want people to come and join, be a part. So if anybody in the Clearwater area wants to join SPTV, the invitation's wide open with open arms. Come on out. All our goals the same. Really
That's awesome. Well, thank you for your positivity, and I agree with you. I definitely agree with you. I know that I've been a little spicy. I've had my little issues. I'm over them. I'm ready to just bring it in and just let bygones be bygones, and let's concentrate on just building this community up, like you said.
And some of the friends
Exposing
that I have
Scientology.
met
Yeah.
over the last year, I've gained so many friends that I just are dear to me now, like Poe and Becky and Secrepitus. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. Chad and Aaron and Cheryl, and then we get into our internet community. You got Susan P, you got Retired Red, you got Sunrise Dawn. We're all such a tight knit, and then we got our immediate little family with Carrie Ann and Brain Fog. We all became a really tight little knit community, and I really would like to see this grow, and this is how we're doing it. So I thank you so much, Marilyn, for doing this, because this is bringing us together.
Of course. I want to do this more often. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dusty.
Thank you, guys.
Hit me up. Let's do it. Marilyn. Let's do it, Chad. Let's do it. Let's do a little, chat some night.
I so would love to do that.
Right?
Get my sister in there, and we'll have so much fun. Love you
guys.
Sounds
good. All right. Have a great night. Bye. Oh, I see.
That's
okay.
Great.
Poet's back.
Okay.
And so we got us three, and then I'm going to bring in two more because there's two gentlemen waiting. So I'm going to, 1 second. You've got Joel McCoy.
I'm gonna.
You're here.
Joel, how you doing?
Hey, man, the myth, the legend himself. Hey,
it's Joel. Can you believe it?
I'll tell you what. I can't believe it. I'm actually on screen. That's kind of weird. But with Poet,
it is weird.
And Chad and Marilyn. Oh my God, this old man might expire.
We're breaking the internet.
No.
We're breaking the internet tonight.
What do you think, guys?
I brought a friend with me.
Oh my God.
Here it is. Here he be. Here he be.
I'm working on another one. I'm going to auction another one off for the SPTV Foundation.
All right.
And I have my Xenu hat for a big spender out there. If anybody wants to drop $1,000, the first person, even if it takes months, first person that drops $1,000 and gives it to the SPTV Foundation and sends me a receipt gets my Xenu hat. But I am making more Rodneys. I'm gonna make some other stuff too. Maybe some flying monkeys. I'm working on some flying monkeys. So I want to just get some funds generated for the foundation. So pretty excited.
That's great. You still do that.
I'm wearing a shirt in your honor here. This is the only thing I have that's a Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, I love it.
And so I'm wearing this because I can't believe I'm on with you. I
can't believe you're on with us too.
Oh my God.
Too, I know.
All right. Well, I need to bring in another OG. You ready for this?
Okay.
We've got pizza. Oh my God, you exist. You're real.
He exists.
Yeah. You know it's official because the Noid is here.
It's annoyed.
Yes, it's so annoyed. It's annoyed with the cult of Scientology.
I love your accent.
Oh, that's.
Are you like from Canada?
No, Northern California.
Oh, all right. Well,
same thing. Yeah.
How are you? Oh my God, I can't believe you're here.
Doing okay. It's a little bit chilly tonight, just in the uppers or lower 60s. Rain. Oh well. But yeah, doing good. Just with the entire community, it's wonderful. I met Brian. He's helped me out a lot with the writings, and I appreciate it. I've done a lot of the writings over the years, and just was able to put it down.
Nice. I love your poetry. That's amazing. And you have a book as well. So if any of the mods can put his book and Poet's book in the chat. Oh, we got Reese popped in. Oh, we missed her. Hey, have a good night, Reese. Relatable Reese was here. Awesome. We have a lot of creators in the chat. Cheryl. If you want to pop on, Cheryl, I can put the link back in the chat. Let's see. Let's paste it.
Well, hey, I'll make room for somebody else.
Well, it was so great to see you, though. Oh, wait. No, stay a second. Ready? You got to stay. Okay, here comes trouble. Here comes trouble. Hey. All right.
Hey, everyone.
Good evening. He's
Hello.
he's annoyed.
Oh, it's the Noid.
So it's
I was-
official. The annoyed.
I was about to run out the door and I looked at my phone, Marilyn, and I saw your text with the StreamYard link, and I said, I gotta jump on.
Thank you.
I gotta jump on before I leave. But I just wanted to say hi to everybody. How's it going?
Pretty good. We were just reminiscing about how SPTV became a thing. Somebody, what was his name? Jazzy J or something one night was like, hey, let's call this SPTV. And then it became a thing. And then we were talking about how we started our channels, the chatathons, all that stuff. And I just wanted Poet to have an opportunity, and also Chad, of course, you know Chad's story, but Poet said that he wrote a book and it was all your fault. So I don't know if you remember this, but you were playing with, well, you tell him, Poet.
It was chat. You were playing around with it was when you were messing around with Chat GPT, and the chat had you write poetry.
Right.
Had you prompted to write poetry, and it was just like I was kind of envious at the time, and you know, being an artist and everything, and it's one of those things, and I'm like, and then I was in bed one night, and my brain wakes me up, and it goes, Brian, Scientology is a 5-syllable word. Scientology. Haikus, 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. So it was like easy. I could just layer in underneath it whatever I needed to. And lo and behold, it took me a couple months to write it all together. But the very first one was Scientology. Give up all your money and humanity too. So it encapsulates, you know, it's just getting those little ideas in, and like I would watch the different streams, and I'd get an idea, and boom, boom, boom. So like there's various ones are dedicated to various ones. Like I did one after watching, it was like inspired by something that you did, and then someone else did together, and various and sundry ones, Doug, and even Sarasota Jerry.
I love Jerry.
Yeah. So I want to actually, I'm glad I have this opportunity to thank you for giving me something to write about.
My pleasure. And you sent me a copy of your book. I've got it lying around here somewhere.
Yeah. Reese
it's great.
That's amazing.
Your address, and I sent you a copy of it. And
so
and then I just wanted to say that any of my haters, it is Aaron's fault. Aaron's the one that came up with the name Clearwater Chad. So my channel wouldn't exist without Aaron. Everyone.
Yeah.
Everything's your fault, Aaron. This
Hey,
little
Joel.
buddy of mine wants to say hi to you.
Oh, you got a Rodney. It's so big.
Yeah.
That's what you always say every time you see him.
Yeah.
That's like the biggest Rodney ever.
Yeah.
I made it the same size as I make them all, but I'm working on another one. I'm going to auction that one off. I'm making for the SPTV Foundation to auction that off. You know, I got my Xenu hat. So, Aaron, the first person, I don't care if it takes 6 months. First person whoa, who we got, Joel? Rodney just took out the entire room.
Yeah.
What did Rodney do to pull that in?
Oh my God, that's hilarious. Uh-oh. Look who we got.
Hey, Cheryl.
She's got her Santa hat on already.
Well, my hair's a mess. I can't come on with my hair.
Well, that's why I put a hat on too, Cheryl.
Well,
I'm
it's
gonna
just
drop off,
festive,
Marilyn.
you know.
See you guys. I'm gonna
Bye.
drop out.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
See you, honey.
Nice to
Bye.
meet you, Joe.
Okay, who we got? Vero Cheryl's still here. Oh my goodness. There she is.
Hi, everyone.
What?
How did you remember that it was Jazzy J that came up with that name?
The chat. The chat
I
told me.
remember.
It's a chat.
Because
Like
Aaron,
10
you told me. Remember we looked it up? You told me.
I was just wondering how she remembered. I literally had to create a separate note on my phone, SPTV creation date, Jazzy J, and then I have her real name so that I'll never forget.
Right?
Wow, that's
I didn't forget.
amazing.
I was at your house when we looked it up. You looked it up, and that's why I was like, Jazzy J did it.
But nobody remembers the date, do they?
It was like
It was at the beginning.
It was sometime in March, or it was like sometime in March of 2023, if I'm not mistaken, right around that.
No, I thought it was later than that.
No, it's kind of early on.
It was around.
It was really
early
early on.
2023.
That makes sense.
Well, I
that makes
thought it was
sense.
later in the year, but that's fine. That's fine.
I'll look through the live streams because it's not like we were doing so many of them that it's hard to find.
Right.
It would have been one of the Saturday Night Lives or something like that. Is that what we're doing?
I think it was on one of the
Monday.
It was on
Three Amigos, maybe.
Oh, okay. Was it Monday? Was it Monday nights?
Yeah.
It was a Monday night.
Yeah.
Who was the first? Was it Matt Matt or something that came up with the the intro? So it was obviously before that. Somebody came up with the SPTV intro.
I'd have to look through the emails
before Kelly. Oh, your emails, yeah.
It was the one with the Moon Man walking on the moon.
Yeah, before Kelly did hers. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might be able to narrow it down a little bit using that.
I remember the emails, meaning the drafts that were sent over to us. I remember they came over via email, so they should be easy to find. Nothing comes up under Caustic.
Okay. Do you remember who made that one? I thought it was him.
No. I mean, I don't even get any email hits for Caustic.
Matt. Okay. Caustic. Matt's Caustic comments. Matt's comments. Matt with a T. On one T. Was it one T?
Is it one T?
And it was Caustic with a K, wasn't it? Kaustic.
Yeah, with one T, I think, Matt.
Yeah.
Is it Matt Custom? Matt, it's not Matt Custom Costumes, is it?
No.
It was Caustic Matt.
Unless you use a different email.
If you have if you have Jazzy J's real name and email, you can ask her. Maybe she remembers.
Yeah, Matt's why can't I remember I used to get emails all the time from Matt's Caustic comments.
Yeah, he's in the chat a lot.
Have you guys ever had this thing where you do a search and nothing comes up on the search, but then you go all the way down in the chronological list and it's right there and you have no idea why it's not showing up in the search?
Yeah.
Just in my mind.
Right.
Oh.
Found it?
Yeah, I'm kind of
It is the same guy.
right now.
It is the same guy. The channel is now called Matt's Caustic Comments, changed from Matt's Customs Costumes. And okay. But I don't have anything here. I'm probably not searching under the right words. I don't have anything that shows links or a download or something like that. But yeah, I'll find that out. I'll look.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be pretty neat.
Please hold, professionals at work. Hey, you just missed Reese. I didn't realize Reese was in the chat, and then she was saying good. Yeah, she was saying good night, and I'm like, oh shit, I missed her. That's funny. And then you popped in, so that's great. We have all kinds of people popping in and out. And I'm gonna bring one more. It's in the backstage. We're just putting it in the chat. Hey, Journey.
Hey guys.
Hey, Journey.
Now, Journey, you are, I forgot where you live, but I know you're a protester and you have a new channel. And we met in StreamYard I don't know why you asked me, because I don't know anything about making a channel or anything, but I hope I helped a little bit. But it was great to meet you.
Yeah. Thank you. If you hear noise in the background, my dog's moving furniture. I don't know why. She has to move the dog beds. I don't know, but whatever.
Dogs do what they do because they do what they do. You can't explain it.
I know she's she's not quite a year and a half, so I don't know what she's doing. But I live in Northern California.
Neither does she.
Yeah. No.
You live in Northern California too? So does Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys can get pizza together.
No,
Yeah.
I'm thankful for this community. So
Yeah.
sending some Cheryl. I'm sending Cheryl some new info. New info on a place. So yep.
It's just around the corner from my house. I go by it all the time. I didn't know it was full of. I want to go see. I've never seen anyone walking around there.
No, literally. it starts off with "Hello, Bridge Travelers." Advertisement.
Really?
I'm so going over there tomorrow.
What is it? It's in Clearwater? What is
It's
it?
a 55 and up trailer park.
It's a mobile home trailer park with a Scientology retirement community.
Scientologist.
Did you know
Other
about- you know about
Scientologists.
this, Aaron?
And it's close to Flag is part of the other. Yeah.
You really
It's
think it is a
close to-
bunch of Scientologists?
I've never seen anyone walking around those trailers. There's no walls either, or fences. It's really weird. So
I'm gonna send you what I have, and
okay, I'll go check it
because
out tomorrow.
it's legit.
Wow, that's
I'll go
wild.
check it out.
No,
Yeah.
right now I'm among the Scientologists, Aaron.
You're among them?
I talk to them in other countries, and I'm among a group and just hanging out.
Really?
You're in a Scientologist group?
Yeah. I don't know.
What do you mean?
I'm surprised I last several months now, and I'm like still waiting, and I'm still waiting to be. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you should send some info to growing up in Scientology at gmail.com.
Yeah, I should talk to you because they're doing more stuff in Clearwater. I just
right,
can't
then.
say anything because I didn't want to.
Right.
Do you live in Clearwater as well?
No, I live in Northern California. I've been doing a map. I have over 750 locations. So
Locations of what?
All the Scientology buildings.
Locations. So, yeah. I have 2 more Wise companies in Clearwater and the trailer park.
Oh,
So you're keeping a list. Now, what is the group that you said you're in a Scientology group? Is it online?
Mm-hmm.
And they don't know who you are. Okay, cool. I hope your name's not Journey in there, because then they'll get rid of you.
No.
Okay, good.
No, I'm surprised I passed the test because I literally and the guy interviewed me.
I want to get in.
He was trying to recruit me for to be a teacher in Columbia.
Don't say too much. We don't want you to get booted.
Oh, they're recruiting all over.
I would be too afraid that they would suck me in for real if I went and talked to them.
Yeah.
Really, Chad?
Yeah.
After all you know.
Well, no, that's how powerful I think they are, right, Aaron?
That they would do what?
That they would suck you in for real and be like,
he's
those
afraid to
guys
become
are
a
garbage.
Scientologist.
You come with
No.
us,
Hey, honestly,
thinking
I'm glad.
about it.
I'm really glad I didn't run into something like that in my 20s because I
it
probably
could
would have
be
been a
easily.
good target.
Yeah. I emailed you, Aaron, about Sacramento. I wanted to know more about their people because Mike Klagenberg is not only huge in the Sacramento org, like he spoke among all these different mayors of one Scientologist at a police academy. It was really weird, but he's a regional director for California of Stand.
Oh, is that right? But Stand is also just a fake. Stand's just a fake.
No,
organization.
but they deal with a lot of their postings online.
They're the propaganda arm, one of the propaganda arms of
Yeah. So
Scientology.
yeah, and he's involved in all the red cutting ceremonies in Sacramento.
I remember getting an email asking specifically about Sacramento. I never really spent much time in Sacramento. I know it is one of the bigger Class 5 orgs for some reason.
They're family and families. I mean, they
Yes.
get their own staff members from families and their boyfriends and
Yeah, there's some big Scientology families up there, and there's a lot of big Scientology money up there.
yes.
And like Dennis McKenna has like the government technology magazine that's based out of there. And there's a whole video I'm going to do about those guys because they're pretty active in state state IT departments in
Ron Walker, yeah.
That's right. Ron Walker's from Sacramento. But
He
like
uses the word grooming in his About Me page. That he grooms companies. I'm like, how is it? And one of the companies is in the state of California. This is why I'm like, what the hell?
Oh,
that's weird because that's not a Scientology word.
no, and that's just bad PR, and just awful.
That's why I'm like, hello.
We've got an internship grooming program. Get on that grooming pipeline.
No, and this is why I want to highlight, because in Northern California, the same people are still running Narconon under a different complete name. And I have all the information, but I couldn't press the dang present button. And that's why I got Marilyn. Because for 3 months on my own, I'm like, I just go Inception. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And then she made it seem easy. I get on and I couldn't do it. So I got Scooter Mall. I was like, Marilyn made it look so easy. I still can't use this damn button.
I don't know how I did it. I don't even know.
But
I just made a lot of errors, trial and error. That's it.
Because they're the same people that helped with Hawaii Narconon. And they're still alive and kicking. Yeah, no,
Yeah, in Sacramento, Dennis McKenna's got eRepublic, government eRepublic, which does like events, government technology, which is a magazine and center for digital government. I'm getting ready to do a whole video on those guys.
Okay.
But other than just knowing, and I know Don Pearson is one of the big guys up there. But other than just knowing some of those people, I don't really know. Like Mickey Smith is up there.
See, I don't know who Mickey Smith is.
She was just one of the org execs.
I wanted to, because I know a couple. I've done a lot of deep diving into one. I mean, they keep switching the whoever's in charge. But one that was in charge went into debt, bankruptcy, but then the following year, her husband's on the free wins. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I see
I'm surprised they let her declare bankruptcy. They don't usually let Scientologists declare bankruptcy because then all the financial records get looked at, and they like usually they'll make Scientologists reverse bankruptcies just to keep Scientology from being dragged through the mud on those things. But
they're getting sued.
Oh,
yeah. I have a couple of other staff members that were sued by banks, especially they were collecting during COVID.
Wow.
So this is why I'm like, I'm just hoarding all the information over here. But yeah,
I'm gonna have to jump here. But
okay, thanks.
It's good to see you guys.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Have fun with the stream.
Reach out.
Bye.
I would like more information. Pick your brain.
Bye. Bye.
So yeah, no, I just wanted to jump on and thank you guys.
Yeah, thank you. It's great to see you.
So
Jenny, you're rocking it, girl. Thank you for doing what you do. Seriously. But no, I'm gonna go over there tomorrow because when I opened the picture, I'm like, that looks really familiar. It's right around the corner. Oh,
that's why I was like, and I didn't want to like keep, this is the first time I've sent information to somebody else. So I'm gonna try to edit it so that way you can't find out. So no one can really figure out what group. But yeah, no, I just that's why I was like, they are coming up with a lot of different ways to make money and ways to keep Scientology working. And so I have, between my real life and this, 7,000 pictures on my phone that I'm like, what the heck do I want to do with that? In case it goes away, I at least have it. So,
well, good. That's awesome.
So, all right. I'll let you guys have your.
Thank you, honey. We'll see you later. Bye. Well, that was fun, huh?
Right. It was.
So cool.
I know. Can you believe we have pizza here? I'm so excited.
No.
Any
Dang
questions?
it.
Don't
Yeah.
hesitate. I'll answer your.
All right. Well, I don't want to,
I may not
I know
answer truthfully, or
I just call you pizza, but
that's fine.
yeah, I think you came in probably around the same time as me because I don't remember ever having you not around in the chats. Like, so
I was.
so what's your
I
story?
know, right?
No, I was in for quite a while. Then I backed out. Then I got back in, and just got really, really heavily involved. And well, then that's pretty much it. Still involved. I had to back out. Well, just because there was so many content creators, and I just that's pretty much it. And wearing myself very thin. So now I'm still in. Just
So you're in other
I've been,
communities as well. Are you mod in other communities or?
oh God, no.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
No. Just this community, just a couple right now.
Mhm.
But other things in life have been happening, and that's
Oh yeah.
okay. So, but it's nice to know it. It's people know the name, they see Benoit, and
Yep.
Absolutely.
I try to bring a little bit of laughter. I've always tried to do that with everything, and ask some questions. And yeah, I've been in my 50s. I'm a bass player in a band because my friend told me he needed a bass player in a band, so that's me. And yeah, just working. That's it.
Nice.
And been since going on Brian's channel, I took a lot of the poetry that I wrote, a lot of stuff that I wrote, and just been reflecting on that and just doing more.
So how did you get interested in the Scientology community?
Same way most everybody, Aaron, and from there it just kind of branched off to more and more channels and following more.
Yeah, I remember you weren't around for a couple of weeks, and I think it was Claire that said, someone's in the chat saying, "Where's pizza?" It's like you hadn't been there in a few weeks, so we were just so used to seeing you.
Yeah,
that was funny.
Yeah,
I just remember that.
Yeah, sometimes I'm just watching. Sometimes I just watch and not not say anything, and that's just is what I do. But I'm still around. Catch some replays, and
Awesome.
just spreading the word as well. Like the Noid is annoyed with the church and wants it to go bankrupt.
Oh, so we got the link to Pizza's book. Oh, awesome. Okay. Thank you. Let me see if I can.
Thank you.
Pop chroma.
Yeah. So a lot of the writings that I did in that book, I was under the influence of one thing or another, or
that's the best.
things.
That's the best, yeah.
Yeah, it brought out a lot of emotions.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I put that in the chat. Awesome. Thanks, Poet.
That.
Yeah, check out his book.
I appreciate that.
Hey, I like your stuff, dude. Why don't you read something for us?
I
don't want to put you on the spot, but I've done some tonight. So,
well, yeah, I know. Let's see. Yeah, I'll read something small, and because I got to go, I got to get to bed.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, I'll read this. This one is it's. Can you hear me? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
This one is entitled "Freedom." Okay, freedom. I keep looking at my phone, wondering what you're doing tonight. When will you text or come home? This so-called freedom is eating me alive. I now believe that prayers don't matter and promises kept aren't meant to be. I've finished making heartfelt deals. The devil reigns for all to see. That highway ahead is crowded by those nearby. Understandably, I'm an infectious disease with no cure. Once I met her, I was poisoned, and it keeps getting worse. No matter what I've done, she is with me at every turn. Who would know the truth of how I am doing today? Well, why would I go through this again? You moved on with love in your eyes. To save you, I live with tears in mine. I think I'll find happiness when all is done. I pray I've done enough for heaven. He knows what is deep in my heart. Maybe he can make my heart stop aching. Until then, a few shots from a bottle of Jack, and I still can't get you off of my mind. This hurt is just sad and a reminder that I'm alive and painfully dying, which is taking its time. These words in this order will make no sense to anyone. I'm guilty, and I'm doing 35 to life. I do know that when my time is up, she will no longer be on my mind. And that is freedom.
That was beautiful. We got to clap. Yeah, we do this. All right.
Well, thank you.
I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do this because that was kind of sad.
Oh,
So, Zena and Marlene, everybody.
thank you.
Got me going.
All right. Well, you want me to make y'all laugh?
Oh, please.
All right. Let's do here. Okay. These are some of my faves. Let's do this one. It's called Captain COB. I have like 4 of them. And of course, they're about, what's his nuts? Okay.
That's good.
I'm going to use that. I like that.
What's his nuts?
What's his nuts? This I'm going to do my favorite one here. It's the 4th one, so it's version 4. He goes, old COB is said to be rather short, which gets him just a bit out of sort. What's the big fuss, my little homunculus? Why not smile and be a good sport?
There you go.
No, because then he can't smile.
Yeah. And let's do another one. How about this one? It's called Old L. Ron Hubbard. It said Lafayette Ronald Hubbard didn't have many cups in his cupboard. Commodore to crackpot Navy went batshit crazy. Out of his mouth, the nonsense blubbered.
Blubbered rhymes with Hubbard.
Yeah.
I love that.
For that one too.
All right, let's do this one here. Okay, it's called A Scientological Limerick. Okay. He's back on. It goes. So here we have this thing, Scientology. It calls itself a modern-made theology. Its truth is beneath a cloak of mirrors, lies, and smoke, and out of touch with all reality.
I love that one.
Yep.
You do some more haikus.
Yeah. Let's do this one here. Oh, this one you might find interesting. It's my 16th Scientology haiku. And it goes, Scientology, you can quit anytime, but they won't let you leave. Now think Hotel California.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I read this or think about this one, I hear that duo guitar solo at the end of the song. They won't let you leave. I'm hearing it right now in my head.
I can hear it right now.
That's what I wanted to invoke in that one right there. So a lot of Hotel California there.
Mm-hmm.
Or this one. Let's see here.
Stop.
This one, Scientology. You can't make this shit up even if you tried.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, very true.
That's my favorite one of yours. I remember that one.
You couldn't make this shit up even if you tried. Couldn't. Got to get the syllables in there.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
He did blubber a lot.
Yeah, he did blubber.
Well, and speaking of blubber, I've got to go. Got to get to bed.
Thank you so much for being
Nice
here.
meeting
And for
you,
meeting your
teacher.
It's nice meeting everybody. Please be safe. There are a lot of crazy people out there, especially with the holidays coming up.
Yep.
So just everybody be safe.
No, take care. Keep in touch.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye, Pizza.
Bye.
I'm going to bring in another friend. I got somebody in the back waiting.
All right.
We've got just wave or give a thumbs up so I know you're a real person. Analytical Blarney. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good. So I have been a part of this community. I'm usually a lurker by nature, but I wanted to come out tonight to say to you that my story is much like yours. I was raised very similarly to you in terms of a church that laid hands, like speaking in tongues, all the same. So whenever you speak about
I'm sorry. That's rough.
Your cult, I see mine as the same, but mine was under the guise of not just one person, if that makes sense, who was leading this. It was under a non-denominational sort of regime, which is why my parents joined that, if that makes sense. So they have since left. I left when I was 16, and I refused to be a part of it. And they eventually heard me, but it was once I went off to college, and then they saw some things that they needed to see for themselves, if that makes sense. So once they got out of it, you know, it was a sigh of relief. But now they've gotten even more indoctrinated in some ways, if that makes sense, just in terms of the other way, but still strict conservative Christian values. So I'm here to say to you, the reason why I'm telling you all this, because I usually don't speak about any of this. Like I said, I'm usually a voice of positivity in the chat and encouraging others. I'm all over, you know, SPTV, if you will. And it's just to say hi to the friends I've built here. But I usually don't talk about my personal story. But I am coming out for the first time on your channel because I can relate to you the most as a non-in, which is why I understand everybody here, if that makes sense, in terms of it's not the same cult, but it's by the same design, right? And I've watched you struggle the past, like, you know, couple months. Don't ever lose your voice. Your voice is powerful. Your voice is everything. You make a difference in this community, which is the reason why I'm here. I've never spoken out on a channel, and I want you to know that I'm here because of your voice, because I related the most to you. And so please do not ever feel silenced. Do not ever hide your channel, because when you hid your channel, I was like, what is like, and again, I've never spoken, I'm not usually in your chat because I'm a lurker by nature. That said, you need to know that the lurkers are here for you. Like, we've got you. And this is me having my voice for you. And do not ever let any of the trolls, any of the people who are divisive, who are trying to create a divide, who are just perpetuating the continued stupidity, right? Interfere with the work that you're doing. Because like I said, I was a part of this community way before you, but you're the one who I relate to the most. And there's tons of people like me who are out here who are listening to you because we relate to you. And I just wanted to provide a source of comfort and a voice of positivity for you. And don't, the outside noise is the outside noise. The haters are always going to be the haters. What you are doing for people like me who needed to hear, oh my gosh, I'm not the only one who was part of this crazy, like, laying on of hands, speaking tongue. I mean, like, it's some crazy,
pretty crazy. Yeah.
And, but when you were talking, I was like, I get you. Yeah, unless you're a part of it, you don't, it sounds insane, right? Just like Scientology, right? It's all the same, it's the same crazy, just a different blend. And you are powerful in this community. And just stay steadfast in who you are, stay grounded, don't lose your head, and just realize that people like me are, you cemented me to the community even more. And you have a purpose in this community. And don't lose sight of that. Because people like me who didn't grow up in Scientology, but who understand your story, that's a cement to this community. And I'm all over SPTV in terms of the protesters, in terms of you guys individually, because I don't get involved with the drama. Everybody's important in terms of taking down stupidity. And you have an amazing voice. And it kills me when you think so little of yourself, and it kills me when you start to lose it. And I'm sorry I'm taking up so much time, because I know you guys have, and I'm an audience member, so I'm so sorry. But I've been wanting to see you for so long.
You're important.
Yeah, he's very
Yes,
right.
thank you. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much. You have no idea how much that means to me, because I was a lurker too, and this community means a lot to me because I felt very alone, and I love when people come out from being lurkers, and I appreciate
It's very
you.
courageous to tell your story, and to come out the first time just like that and tell your story is absolutely amazing. And this is what I mean. When you tell your story, it's good for you to get it out, but you're helping someone's listening, and you're always helping someone. Something about your story will always help. But this is why I always tell everyone, tell your story. I know it's hard, but it's good healing. It's good for you and others. That is so courageous, AB. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, AB.
And you're right.
And to build on what what Analytical Barney is saying is, your experience, Marilyn, is unique in some ways. You've got both your background of religious trauma and all that stuff, plus you've got nonprofit experience too. Now remember, this community formed around a nonprofit.
Right.
That's right.
The Aftermath Foundation was a very, very big part of the beginning of this community.
Yeah.
Yep.
So your voice, to me, it's always carried a little bit more weight than others as far as that's never ends, because of your life experience.
That's right.
Never discount that. That's why they come after you.
That's right. Because you run the gamut. I have the same thing. I'm a special education teacher in North Carolina, but I also have the same stuff as you, like with nonprofit. I've been a part of many of those via the nature of what I grew up in, and I found my voice like you later on, if that makes sense. And I know I look young, but I'm 40. So, but like I listen to you, and you're a reflection of me, if that makes sense. We have almost parallel lives, but we don't even know each other. And the fact that you speak to, you have no idea the impact that you're making, because there are many of us out here like this. We just don't know each other yet, right? Like we're all over the globe in terms of this specific kind of crazy, right? and I want you to continue to just make a difference like you're doing, and don't lose sight of the actual impact that you're making every single day. And so, like, I wanted to come on to say that I love you, and I value your input, and you have, just like he just said, like, you don't even know the ties, and like, you're the sealant, right? There's a foundation, right? Everybody in the SPTV has a brick, right? But people like you have a seal, the cement between the brick, right? Who can piece it all together, because you have a different voice and you can see between the cracks, right? Which is why you're so attacked. He's absolutely right in saying that, because you can see the forest through the trees, if you will. You know how this works. Yet there's infighting, right? Because they all grew up in the same thing. You can see the greater good. That said, it's going to leave you up to attacks because you're like, hey, I see this for what it is, right? I can see all this. Well, there's infighting and there's this and that. Like, you have a voice of reason in all this. That said, your voice of reason, don't let it overshadow your voice, because your voice is the most, in terms of what you're trying to do, is the most powerful thing that you have. And like, you are just an amazing human being. And I want you to continue to remain steadfast in that. I want you to continue to remain solid in who you are and what your purpose is in this community, because it is a purpose and you are so valuable and intentional and with positivity. And so don't lose sight of all those things that you're bringing to this community, because you're everything. You
Can I read
provide
this?
excellence.
Swedish Lena says, thank you for reaching Marilyn. And you really, I needed this pep talk. And this was not going to be about me. I didn't want this stream to be about me at all. But
well, and I'm sorry that I did
the
that.
way you no, it's okay. It's okay, because
No,
the way you talk.
You needed to hear that.
And I needed to hear it from someone who speaks my language, because I get you.
Yeah.
Because you reached me, because I understand how you speak. Just like the Scientologists have a certain way of speaking that they can understand. I understand you, AB. Thank you so much for saying that.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
And thank you for letting me in to say this, because I was like, I hope they let me in, because I really, like, my heart has been aching for you. And like, I've just been wanting to talk to you and I didn't know how. And then when you started to put the link in, I was like, okay, it's going to take a huge, like it's going to muster everything for me to come on. I'm just a special education teacher in North Carolina, like I'm trying to, but I knew that this was important, and I knew, like, I just wanted to reach you and tell you that you, like, what you're doing is amazing, and you just have to keep sight of that. And you're everything to this community. Why do you think Aaron cares so much about your opinion? Why do you think, like, it's everything? Your voice is everything. You're the glue between the wall. You really are, because you understand all the facets. And just please don't, like, I know I can't imagine what you guys do. I'm a teacher. I get crapped on all day by parents, and in terms of, and I teach high school, so sometimes my students are mouthing off, right? Because that's the name of the game that they're in, and it's developmentally appropriate.
You are uber special. Absolutely.
But I want you to, while I'm being crapped on by my parents, right? And while you're being crapped on in terms of the YouTube, right? What we have, while I make a difference with my students, right? I can't lose sight of that. Don't lose sight of what your purpose is in this community, because it's important.
I think that can be applicable to everyone. It's like everyone has a place in this community. Everyone's important. And even when, we didn't see pizza for a while, it's like, where's pizza at? It's like we do make up an important part. Everyone does. And whether you're in front of the camera or not, that's why I wanted to have this open forum and have people have an opportunity to say something. And I got to tell you, and I'm going to try to say this without crying, and they don't even know this, but Poet and Chad and Simply Good, which I guess she didn't get my message, but the last couple of days I have had so much shit coming at me, so much turmoil. And I tell you, Poet yesterday just lifted me up. He doesn't even know it, probably. He's a poet and he doesn't even know it. But I watched his stream in between mine and Kelly's yesterday, and it really just gave me the boost I needed. And I said, how can I in some way show my gratitude to Poet, to Chad, to Sin for being here, to all of you, is to just maybe come on here and say, hey guys, I love you. I appreciate you. I remember you, and I don't take you for granted, you know? And we have been around for a while. Cheryl, I met you a while ago, but I remember you in the chat as Clearwater Cheryl. And when you
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I copied
when
Chad.
you started, yeah. Clearwater Chad and Clearwater Cheryl. And I used to say you were the real Clearwater person because you were actually from Clearwater.
Yep.
But when you started making the little body Thetans, I just felt and she made a Rodney body Thetan too. But I just felt so close to you. Like, and we've gotten to be great friends where I said the other night, I was like, I called you one night. I didn't realize it was like fucking 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh my God.
I know, but it was fine with me because I also had things on my head that I needed to get out, and it was just So of course, you can call me anytime.
Sorry, it was so late.
Oh no, I was up. I picked up, didn't I? I was up. Insomnia, it will do that to you.
Pat Jonas says, AB and Marilyn, this is why sharing your stories is so important. It helps those who have been in other situations feel less alone. Yeah, and it's so similar, but different, but similar, you know?
Yeah.
And
that's why I wanted to join. And I thank you so much for allowing this opportunity. I really appreciate it because my heart has just been breaking for you. And I didn't know how to reach out to you without seeming like a super fan of you or you know, because I know that that's like, I try to stay neutral in terms of, but I when you posted it, I was like, you gotta go on there. And then I was like, no, don't do it. Look at how you look. Because like I said, I'm on the East Coast like you are. And I'm teaching in the morning. So I could not, the more you posted the link, the more compelled I felt to show up on your page. Everything
Andy
that you
says,
do.
as Susie Oberholtz, I hope you watch her because I think she'd probably resonate with you as well. But First Coffee with Susie Oberholtz, she's amazing. She says every voice makes a difference. Every voice raises the volume. That's what she says, you know?
Well, and like I said, you cemented this community for me in terms of I already felt like I was part of this community without being because I'm a never end like you. And so there's only so much I can feel a part of the community because I don't go here, right? Like I don't have a voice in terms of being a part of the actual community. That said, I understand exactly, like, while it might not look the same, it's still under the same umbrella of Cray, you know? And
it is.
the fact that like you put your voice on this in terms of saying, because that's what you did for me because I was like, why am I following this, right? Like, why am I watching this so heavily? And it's because I felt like I could relate, right? And that's what you bring to the table because you do it so eloquently. You bring to the table a voice of, hey, this is how it does all relate. This is how it's under the same umbrella. This is how it is intertwined. Like I said, you're the cement between the bricks, and you piece.
I feel like I'm a mess. I'm crying all the time, kind of
in terms
drama.
We're all messes here.
That's right. We're all listen. Anybody who says they're not a hot mess express, I just don't trust them. To be quite fair,
right? Yeah. I've been wanting to ask you this while you're talking. Raquel says, "AB, would you be willing to tell your story with Marilyn another day? It's up to you."
Absolutely. Oh, 100%.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Email me. Yeah, let's definitely connect.
Okay. 100%. I will absolutely do that.
I would love that.
I just want to provide you with a source of comfort and just simply say to you, block out, like defend yourself, make no mistake, have your voice, but don't lose your actual voice. Those are two different things, right? Having your voice in terms of you defending yourself is one thing. Always do that. Having your voice in terms of who you are in this community, don't lose sight of your purpose. I don't want you to lose sight of your purpose in this community.
Well, that's why
you're needed.
That's why today I kind of turned over a new leaf and I said, okay, I got it all out. I'm not going to, because a lot of you have been watching me know I've been kind of, harping on a one note lately, but I had to be in my bonnet. I was pissed. And then I woke up this morning.
Reason, though.
I was pissed.
Yeah.
And I said, okay, they're going to do what they do. And at least you guys know about it. You can make your own decision. I wanted to put all the receipts out there because I was sick of it. I didn't leave a cult just to come here and get bullied. So after about 8 months, I'm like, enough. Here's what it is. You guys can decide. And okay, it's out there. At least I put the information out there. I brought it out into the light, right? And AB, you know from the Bible, it's like what is hidden in the darkness was brought to the light. There are some things that actually make sense from the Bible. So I did that. And then this morning I got up and I said, you know what? I'm going to state my purpose again and kind of go back like I do with my nonprofit. Go back to your mission statement. Why am I here? I'm here to try to make a difference. I'm here to lift people up. I'm trying to be a support. And first of all, I put out that thing about the SPTV Foundation. I want to come out here and I'm going to start crocheting some more stuff, put some stuff up for auction and raise some money to help them to get people out, and all of it's tax deductible. Because guess what, people? We have an EIN, damn it. I've had the EIN for months now. And then I wanted to come out and encourage all of you and bring, some of the OG heavy hitters like Clearwater Chad, Poet, Farrell, Cheryl, and all the people that have been here for me from the beginning. And I love you all. So I just wanted to say, Pep Groomer 20, hi, sweetheart. I love you.
I thank you so much, guys, for allowing me to be a part of your channel. And you have no idea what it means to me. So thank you guys for allowing me to be a part of this.
Well, thank you so much. And definitely send me an email, AB. Okay. We'll definitely hook up soon. All right. All right. Thanks. We'll see you later. Bye. Wow.
Yeah, that was a great surprise.
That was beautiful. That was so eloquent and so beautiful. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even Pizza's still awake? What are you doing still awake, Pizza?
Well, he is on the West Coast, so.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, he's going to bed. He must be an old man. He's going to bed, not before 9 o'clock?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome. It's not. I love seeing the lurkers. I love it.
I do too. I get so excited. And it's funny when I do. There's George. George, what's up?
No, I just came on. I've got one thing to say. Hello, me old China. How are you?
Hello, Cyril. How you doing?
No one knows what I'm talking about, but Cheryl does.
I know.
I have no idea. What are they talking about?
Okay, Cockney rhyming slang. Hello, me old China. If someone calls you a China plate, they're calling you their mate. And it's your friend. You're their friend. Hello, China. Hello, me old China plate. Hello, mate. So he's calling me
the old China plate. That's so funny. That's wild. I'll tell you a secret. I knew that Aaron was going to come on most likely tonight, so I wore my pearls and and I said to him, I told him about why I was doing this, and I know that touched him as well because I said, I got Poet coming on, and I said, and I don't want to speak for him, but he's human. And all of this shit that's been going down. Can you imagine having 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hate channels about you and talking about your Rodney all the time and all that? It's like he's human, and it's terrible.
Like I said in my live yesterday, when he can be a jerk, everybody can be a jerk. It's consistency that you have to look for. If your story is consistent
jerk. No, just kidding. I love him.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah,
he's a guy. He's very busy. Oh, he's so dismissive, and he's so because he's got like 20 people texting him at the time. He's got the phone's ringing. He's trying to pay attention to everyone. I mean, he's got a lot going on. So, he's busy. Hey,
but then
I don't think he's a jerk. I don't see any of that. I don't know what anyone's doing. I don't know what anyone's talking about when they say that stuff. I haven't experienced any of that with him. He's just
Same here. Yeah.
Yeah, well, and I just stay in my lane. So
I know. I was surprised. I was surprised that you surprised me yesterday, Poet. I was like, whoa.
Well, I wanted to be a little. Yeah, I've been thinking about it and everything because, unfortunately, Mrs. J, like I said, I've had some interaction with her. We were friends. She helped me with this artwork here.
Yeah.
I love. She took my little concept and just made this beautiful artwork here for my cover for my book.
Oh,
yeah, we did and stuff, and I actually liked my interactions with her, and it's sad that she went down this path and asked me if I wanted to go, and I'm like, no, sorry, I can't. It's something I can't do, and it was not really. She just went about her business and everything, and like I said, I'm sad. I really liked interacting with her, and I consider her a friend. So. And I'd been seeing Maryland and all this stuff, so I just decided I needed to just say something. And it takes me a lot, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel for you, and I appreciate your support because I know it wasn't easy. And I have, it's funny. I'm sorry, T. We've been actually really positive until now. So I don't, it hasn't been like this the whole time. I feel bad for the people just coming in like, oh God, they've been talking about this for 2 hours. No, we haven't.
Not
No.
this again.
but I think it's important. It's important too, because I like to talk about I not that I like to talk about things, but I feel like it's necessary for me because I'm a type of person that lived a lot in the toxic positivity. You don't talk about that. You don't talk about everything smiley. So I really now I'm like kind of against that. I feel like, I like to laugh and smile as much as anybody else, and maybe even more sometimes. But I also feel like, hey, let's talk about things so we can process and move on. And it's when we got together, we were just talking about how everybody was, just so like and unified and happy and it happened last November, so about a year ago.
Yeah, but it's this last year has been interesting. Let's just say that it's been interesting.
Yeah.
For me, it was quite unexpected. Some of the things that happened, very shocking. Like, and I'm a grown lady, but they shocked me.
Yeah, and kind of a few things actually clicked into place too, because at one point I was trying to get, Claire Headley wrote a small afterword for me for my book, right? And I was trying to get that done, and Goldie was helping me with that. So it kind of explains some stuff that I kind of a few clues here and there from my interactions about that process, getting that done. What eventually happens, kind of for me, it all kind of clicked in together. Oh, this is why this happened, this happened, this happened. So, yes, this last year has been interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah,
that's the best way to put it.
When I look back and think of like the people that we started with, this Chad and I weren't the only of the nutty never ends that used to do the after parties, and there's times when I really miss them, and it's sad because I can pinpoint when things went downhill, and that was when we used to have like what they call church splits. Like in our church, people would just decide that they were against the pastor or whatever, and you would have a split, and you would actually lose friends and lose you've heard of sex, right? SECT. That's where those came from. Those like what happens is a group of people like in a church or whatever will branch off.
Yeah,
that's why. That's exactly.
Right.
That's why you have like Catholics and Lutherans and Protestants and then Pentecostals and Baptists and all that. They would branch off because they would decide, oh, that's I don't believe in that, but they all were sort of like the same.
From the church,
So there's anti-Scientology, there's ex-Scientologist community where we're all fighting for the same cause. But there's infighting. And think of Christianity. There's just been wars, like literal wars over different types of brands of Christianity, right? So Yeah, so it's just sad. It's just sad because I miss Denver Steve-O sometimes.
And
listen, I'm not gonna put up with him doing like video after video about me, but at the same time, I do wish him well. I wish him well, and I do miss him.
I hope his health is, as far as all that goes, is good. But yeah, it's like I kind of see it from the whole community and everything from like a sociological perspective, and I kind of find that fascinating. That's part of me being my detached observer self, but it's I forgot where I was going, so brain fart.
The community that if you look at the whole community, like if you zoom out, what was it you were seeing? Sorry, I was paying attention. That's really unusual.
But it's not surprising. It's sad, but it's not surprising if you look at it from a detached how things have developed, and it's beautiful, messy, and wonderful, and all that it all at the same time. And it's just and this community has helped me in so many ways this past couple of years.
Same.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm forever grateful for Andrew Gold leading me to Chris Shelton, leading me there, and
Ew, you watched Andrew Gold.
I did too. That's how I found Doug.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, back then there wasn't much to watch.
Yeah, well, no,
Yeah,
he used to do only ex-Scientology and other cults. Like I started watching him because he did one on exorcisms, and he only had like 40,000, and he didn't have 250,000. Same with Aaron. This was like in early 2022. That's when I really started watching.
This was late 2022 for me. I was that's when I exiled myself from society for a while, and I was watching true crime, the Danny Masterson trial, and somehow Andrew Gold was covering it, and he did this actually a really, really good video of him and Chris Shelton talking. It was really fascinating, and it just led me right to here.
Right.
You never know.
When he started with the Harry and Meghan stuff, I can't do
Oh
any of
yeah,
that.
I checked out. I checked out on him a while back.
Okay, see, that's when I'm like, I can't. But I did like the crypto.
No, he was doing cult content, but I mean, he's been honest about it. It's a business, and he's got staff, and that's what makes the Meghan Harry make the money. So yeah,
absolutely.
I just wanted to put a couple things out. I think I might have somebody backstage, but I just wanted to acknowledge another legend like pizza. We have CO Belf in the house.
Hey.
I hope he doesn't mind me saying CO Belf and we do a lot of late night texting. Wink, wink. He's a good friend. He's a really good guy. No, it's okay. No, it's not like that. But it's funny. No, he's he was making butter. He texts me while he's making butter sculptures of Apostate Alex.
I'm never shocked or surprised by anything CO Belf says.
No, it's very refreshing.
I
some
love
of the stuff
butter sculptures.
The butter sculpture, and then that Pup Groomer in the house. I love you, Pup Groomer, funny, and thank you so much. Oh my God, I've been crying, so it's hard to sing, but it's raining cups, hallelujah, it's raining cups, amen. Thank you. Nice. Oh my God, I got more. Oh God, Mischief.
Wow.
I got 15 new cups. Yeah, I've been made fun of, but that's okay. I got Aaron doing it the other night. Did you see that?
Yes.
I made him do the small clips.
Hey, I like how the Xenu Marlene is spread.
Yeah.
I meant to do it. I meant to do it while he was on because I don't know if I've ever done it with the overlay with him.
But when I saw Mike Brown do it when he was done, I was like, yes.
I couldn't believe that. That was like the hugest compliment ever. Oh my God. Joel McQueen, cool. Thank you so much, Joel. I think it's been a good night for all. Thank you.
I'm glad you decided to do this, Marilyn. And
absolutely.
I'm glad you invited me on.
Of course, I'm glad you came. We got Swedish Lena. So thankful that. Thank you. Yes. And thank you for being a member for 8 months. You'll clap. Thank you so much. And we've got we got another OG actually from one of the early on chatathons. We got Rio for Life, Kim. It used to be Rocking It Out with Kim D. High. Are you ready?
Oh,
Are you
okay.
ready? Let's bring her up.
I know Kim.
Hi.
I know Kim. Hey, Kim.
Hey, Kim.
Hello. I am Rio for Life, Kim D. I am the self-declared cheerleader to the world. I am here to help you be happy. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Marilyn. It's so
Good
wonderful
to see you, Kim.
Oh, once again, poet.
Hey.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Yeah. Kim's also been on my channel.
Oh, hey Kim, good to see you. What have you been up to?
A lot.
Yeah. What's new?
Yeah, I have a small piece of property, 25 by 125 square foot, commercial property.
Cool.
And we need walking park. All towns can't walk anywhere at night anymore.
I think you're buffering.
Oh, yeah.
Do what?
Oh.
Do that again, honey.
Oh, anyways, I'm working on a walking park. I want to build a small walking park.
Cool.
Ooh. You just did your stairs. I like your stairs.
Yeah, yeah, seeing the pictures.
All of it is to go towards nonprofit. It's all to go towards helping people get out of cults. A year ago, I helped a young woman leave Jehovah's Witnesses that was homeschooled, never been anywhere but her home or the Kingdom Hall. She was being forced to marry a 46-year-old.
Ooh.
She decided no. So we set up everything that we didn't know if she was going to leave or not. She did. She is 19 years old now in college and living a wonderful little life. My role was getting a counselor that would do Zoom and do pro bono. So all of us had a role. And that's what I want to bring to the table, to let you know when someone leaves, there is a whole group of people with different roles that is helping them, because it's not just one person that can do it.
Right.
It's too much for one person.
It takes a village.
It does. And so, yeah, I'm quite honored to be a part of.
Are you having connectivity problems?
Oh, can't hear you.
Probably.
Oh, we lost her. Oh, darn. Sorry.
Well, she's in Hibbing, Minnesota.
Hibbing, right?
Hibbing.
I can't imagine. Yeah, they're snowing right now. I'm going to be there next week. I'm going to wear all my clothes. Oh,
you're going to Minnesota. That's right.
Natalie,
That's
today,
awesome.
it's snowing outside, and I'm like, I moved away from that for a reason. I couldn't live in Scotland because of that. Okay.
Can someone, poet, can you read this? Because I can't pronounce all these words.
Okay.
Somebody who's a wordsmith.
Oh, I know. I can do it.
All right, here. Comrade Chad is the foremost theoretician of Aaron Smith Levinism. Splitters and revisionists will not impede our dialectically inevitable victory.
Well,
sounds good to me.
La-di-da. Okay.
Well said.
That just sounds like
well said, COB.
CO Bill.
CO Bill, you are a poet at heart.
That's right. I love it.
Good words. Big good words.
Hey, T says,
lots of good
I think I found Aaron.
Words.
T, I hope you're feeling better, honey. She was sick last night.
She's got the Oh, I hope you're all right, bro. Yeah, I hope you're okay.
Yeah, she was not
That
feeling
sucks.
good. Hope you got some rest. All right, I think we got Kim back. Let's try this again.
Oh, okay.
One more time.
Okay. There you are.
There you are.
Let's see. Internet in Hibbing is interesting.
Same with the holler.
I wanted to tell Cheryl, it's such a joy when I got to meet you and talk with you, and it was just neat, your energy and just, everything about you. Before it got disconnected, I wanted to say my Scientology tie-in with all of this, besides some minor stuff as a youth, is I have a family member who's an accountant at the CEO at the organization in Austin. He's been in over 35 years. I would love anything and everything to help get this family member out, or to get, maybe get them to come to a family event. They're invited. They've been able to a couple times, about 12 years ago. But every time I see the Austin protests and all these, my heart just goes out, knowing that someone is there in case the mood is right and whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's all kinds of stuff happening everywhere. I have 4 cults on my back. I got Seventh-day Adventists, JW, Mormons, and Scientology. I protested that free wind ship for 4.5 hours doing videotape in Aruba. They absolutely know me. There is no doubt. My
Awesome.
phone records and the things that happen to me on a daily basis that no one knows about. Oh yeah, I am a target. But guess what? I'm now ready. And because of watching and learning from all of you, I can add my voice now in a way I couldn't have done 2 years ago. I was nowhere near at that stage.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember you were really still unpacking and deconstructing and all the things. So
lots of
come
chunks
a
of
long
money
way.
have fallen off in these 2 years, and I've got a ways to go. But I can put coherent sentences together now.
Awesome.
You're doing better than me.
Well, I'm working on it.
Marilyn.
It's true. It's true.
It's about courage. It's nothing about, in memories of the first chat-a-thon. If I had been not lazy and gone downstairs and gotten my teeth, I would have been. I was up all night with Chad in there. He knows we were.
You were there, but I remember you came in for the second chat-a-thon was for Mike Rinder, and I remember you were traveling or something, and again you had really your internet was crazy and intermittent, but I remember you
We're
did
on our way to
hop
a
in.
case that I was a witness at, and so at the time I actually was learning from Claire and her behavior online, which is why it wasn't the right time for me to start anything, because I wouldn't have been able to keep my mouth shut. Now that the course is done and everything is awesome, I will be able to share more of that story from 2 years ago. It is ongoing. It involves my grandson, my former son-in-law. He's supposed to be coming this Saturday, and he might not, and that would be a second time he's not. So it's an ongoing situation involving a lot of things: mental illness, life. It's just, but I'll share more of that later. This is about, I want to let you know that each of you and what you've done in all your different avenues, you show everyone that you can be versatile. You don't have to be pigeonholed into one thing. All of you have more than one thing for your channel. It's amazing. It's beautiful. It's wonderful.
Kitty.
And so, I just wanted to type in, and then I'm going to be quiet. If anybody's got a question for me or something, I just want to sit and be present in this moment with you.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
That's really sweet. That's really sweet. Thank you so much. Well, so we've been going for 2 hours. It's midnight here, so we probably should wind down in a few minutes. But I just want to sit. I want to sit in this too. It's like I feel so happy to just be with you all.
It kind of feels like old times.
Yeah, this is amazing.
It does. There's a little. I like to walk down memory lane. Like I said earlier, when I look at this thing, it gives me that little feeling, of what it was at the beginning. This is going to be very, very interesting to write about. Everything. Because I plan on I'm going to get a history degree, and I think I'm living my thesis right now.
Yeah, good for you. I'm very proud of you.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm just glad SPTV came together so organically and so just from out of nothing, really, just from out of thin air. And we're still here. We're still here, guys.
Even though
We just have to keep going. Like we just have to keep going, pushing forward. We've all got the same goal. We obviously do. We come at it like Kim said from different areas, which gives it a lot of spiciness and variety, and more eyes on us because everyone has different experiences and they relate to different people in this community. I'm just glad it has been born.
Yeah. It's amazing, you know. Despite
It's helped me a lot. It's helped me. I've not been alone, and it's helped me through my dad passing, my uncle, you know, or a lot of this nuttiness, and it's helped me a lot. So I thank all of you.
Yeah, it's
keep swimming.
Just keep swimming. There you go.
Keep swimming. Yeah, this like I've said on more than one occasion, this community has helped me get through these last couple of years, which is in a lot of ways has been rough on me. You know, and I remember looking forward to Monday nights.
Right.
And it was fun.
Yeah.
You know, and it.
Yeah.
Well,
my email is Coffee Cults and Crafts, so it's my channel name at gmail.com. That's my email. And I really didn't know what to expect tonight, but I'm just so pleasantly surprised and feel very blessed and fortunate to have you all. And I'd love to do this again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same here. This was
It
great.
was very uplifting. Yeah, it was very uplifting. I appreciate all of you.
Yeah, we need to do this for a little while and see how it goes. But yeah, count me in again. Count me in.
Same here.
Right.
This was amazing.
All right.
You know,
well, I'm gonna.
Thanks.
Yeah, and you all have just helped me so much too. It's like I'm in the holler. I mean, I do go out. I have things going on, but at the same time, a lot of us, a lot of our relationships are online. So I feel like having this community is just so important to me, and I always want to not only be concentrating on the all the Scientology stuff, but also just taking little breaks to say doing check-ins. I love doing that. So this was like one big giant check-in. So
a good rehearsal for the next chat-a-thon.
That's right. We're gonna raise some more money for the SPTV Foundation.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
I will donate some body thetans together with some of Marilyn's Rodney's.
I love that little auction thing we were doing. I think that's great.
And I might do some autographed copies of this. Who knows?
Ooh. I don't know. I have the other one. I think I have I don't have that book.
You bought memory. You bought memories.
Yes,
bought
yeah.
I think I have both of yours.
Yeah.
So I think I have both your books. You have two, right? Or three?
Yeah, I have two out.
Okay, I have both of them.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone. I'm gonna sign off, and everybody have a great night, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.